Let me then begin the session, and I would like to hand over the floor to Charge DFS of the Afghan Embassy in Islamabad, Sardar Ahmad Shakib. You have the floor.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala Rasulih al-Kareem. Excellency, Ambassador Suhail Mahmood Sahab and Ms. Amina Saiba, and all respected participants of the webinar. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, I would like to thank the Islamabad Center for Strategic Studies for organizing this program and inviting me. As far as the webinar is about the 2 years journey of the Islamic Emirate after its re-establishment, I would like to highlight the important security, economic, and political achievements of the new government in the last 2 years. Despite the economic crisis in the world and extensive sanctions on the Islamic Emirate, the last 2 years were full of achievements for Afghanistan, some of which are as follows. First, security. As American officials recently admitted, Afghanistan is no longer a threat to the region and world. Last year, dozens of complex and extensive operations have been carried out by the Afghan security forces against the ISKP, due to which a number of its important members were killed or arrested. Strict prohibition of the cultivation, production, usage, transportation, trade, export, and import of all illicit drugs in Afghanistan, the cultivation, trafficking, and use of narcotic drug is a big threat to regional and international security. Fortunately, due to the strict decision and policies of the Islamic Emirate, this phenomenon has been eliminated by 90%, which is also supported by the reports of international institutions. The Islamic Emirate established a center called Agosh for the treatment of drug addicts in Kabul, which has treated 42,000 drug addicts and also started a large vocational training program for them. Unfortunately, no international organization or any country has properly appreciated this work and has not provided any humanitarian assistance in this regard. In addition, Afghan security forces have conducted more than 5,000 operations against drug trafficking, during which a large number of traffickers and their facilitator were arrested. The Defense, Interior, and Border Affairs Ministries of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan have remarked all the border points with the neighboring countries. In the first year, the Ministry of Interior of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan was able to ensure the security of major public infrastructure, historical monuments, international organization, diplomatic missions, and other private and government institutions. Now, Afghans and foreign nationals can confidently travel to every corner of Afghanistan. According to recent data, over the last year, the crime rate in Afghanistan has decreased by 40%. Second, economic achievements. The fight against poverty, food security, and balanced development are among the main economic goals of the Afghan government. Below are a number of major economic achievements of the Islamic Emirate over the last 2 years. The inflation rate in Afghanistan has decreased from 18.3% to 9.1%, while the inflation rate in the region has been increasing. Despite the downgrade journey of the other crises, of other currencies against the US dollar, the stronger Afghan currency reflect the impactful economic policies of the Islamic Emirate. Currently, 1 USD is equal to 83 Afghani. Afghanistan's exports reached $2 billion for the first time in the country's history. These exports have been made to 66 countries around the world. The Great Canal of Kushtipa, which is 285 kilometers long, 100 meters wide, and 9 meters deep, has been completed for about 120 kilometers so far. The canal will irrigate 600 hectares of land and transmit 650 cubic meters of water per second, with a total cost of 60 billion Afghanis. This mega project is funded from the national budget of Afghanistan. Moreover, it's the first major project whose technical works were designed by Afghan engineers, funded from the national budget, and implemented under the management of the Ministry of Agriculture, Irrigation, and Livestock. The project produced thousands of job opportunities. Last year, the Islamic Emirate guaranteed the contract for the Kashkari oil extraction project to the National Oil Company of China, which has an area of 5,000 square kilometers and 87 million barrels of oil. In addition, cement production factories of Shorandab, Jabal Sirat, and Logar provinces will soon be put up for tenders. These factories will have the capacity of producing 120 million sacks, 3.5 million tons of cement per year. For the first time in the country's history, the Islamic Emirate has finalized the plans for the establishment of Ports Committee. This committee consists of 14 institutions, including security agencies, and pursue the following goals: prevention of smuggling and illegal activities in ports, standardization of ports at regional and global levels, standard export of Afghanistan's commercial goods to the region and the world, including thousand licenses for Afghan women entrepreneurs. A total of 7,263 licenses were issued throughout Afghanistan. Over the past year, the role of the Women's Chamber of Commerce and Investment and Business Activities has increased. This chamber has an important place in the trade and industry of Afghanistan. In addition, a number of women's markets have been established in Herat, Mazar, and Kabul provinces, including Salan Tunnel and Kabul-Kandahar Highway, the reconstruction of about 800 kilometers of highways and bridges is underway throughout Afghanistan. The practical activities of Trans-Afghan project will also be started in the upcoming months. As you know, on 17th July, a protocol has also been signed between 3 countries in Islamabad. In the same time, last year, 4,500,000 metric tons of goods were transported through the Afghan railway to third countries. Other important achievements, which I can't explain now due to lack of time, we will share a brief summary of these achievements with ISI in the upcoming days. Political section. During the last 2 years, Islamic Emirate has sent a diplomat to more than 18 countries, including Pakistan, Iran, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Qatar, Russia, China, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Malaysia, Indonesia, Egypt, Kuwait, Turkey, and some others. Currently, the representatives of more than 30 countries in international organizations are active all over Afghanistan. And delegation of the Islamic Emirate made political and official visit to Qatar, Turkey, Pakistan, Iran, Central Asian countries, and Norway to polish Afghanistan's official relation with the countries, with these countries. In the last 2 years, around 80 high and middle officials from different countries of the world came to Afghanistan and meet with the different authorities of the Islamic Emirate. These officials included foreign ministers, special representatives, diplomatic representatives, including ambassadors, representatives of international organizations, trade delegation, and scholars. This process is still going on, including the trilateral meeting between foreign ministries of Pakistan, China, and Afghanistan and Islamabad, important meeting between Islamic Emirate, regional countries, and the international community were held in the last 2 years. In addition, several meetings were held with American officials in Qatar during which a relation between the two countries about frozen funds and other areas were softened to a great extent. In the end, I express my gratitude for your presence in this discourse as we press forward. Afghanistan's commitment remains unchanged for a development and stable future. Thank you. ومن الله التوفيق.